I just want to remind you that changes aren't permanent unless you've made them into habits, unless you've carved out the tools, the strategies, the tactics, and henceforth the habits. It's the reason why you can't take some of these tactics that are promised to you and apply them and hope to have permanent results. So you can't do these wraps, you can't do these detoxes, these special 10-day diets, because they're not permanent. You're not making any real change to the way you eat. You're making a temporary change. You're making a small set of decisions differently than you normally would. And in some cases, like, I don't want to say that these things are bad. So if we look at like a 10-day kickstart diet, I think it's helpful to get you motivated, help you to get started. And it's something that once you see results, it might actually increase your motivation, might actually help you to focus a little bit more on getting exercise and so on and so forth. So there is a power to sort of the trial in terms of your nutrition plan, right? But that being said, unless you carve these new ways of eating into habits, you're not going to be able to sustain it. Changes aren't sustained through programs that have a set deadline to them, right? 14 meals, 10 days, 30 days, whatever it is. It is always sort of like a way to move beyond that into something larger. And really all I want to remind you is that you're going to have that impetus, you're going to have that sometimes that desire to find something that's quick because you heard it, it's going to help shed 5 pounds really quickly. And unfortunately, those 5 pounds really quickly tend to come back really quickly as well. And sometimes more. I don't think it's always the case it's more unless it's only a tactic and not a habit, right? I think you build out these habits, you find out what works for you, and you will get to your goal. But as I've said many times before, it's not about these one-off decisions. It's not one meal, it's not 1 week, it's not one workout, it's not one change in your nightly sleep. It's about these things compounded over time, consistently applied over and over and over again. It's these habits, as I've said. So change doesn't happen, it's not permanent unless it's habits. Thank you.